Coming up, Wawa police shooting. Why Virginia cops say an officer fired their gun at the convenience store overnight. The mall, it remains closed. One day after the Great American State Fair ended, and still no word when people can again enjoy America's front lawn. What we know about the cleanup.
And so far to this point, most of the viewing area has been quiet and it has been dry, but there are some spotty showers and storms out there. We'll show you the latest radar coming up.
Finding Relisha Rudd, a new TikTok series, is hoping to find clues into the girl's disappearance more than a decade after she vanished. The price is not right. How companies use AI to fix final costs that we see. Why? And the ways to stretch your dollar as calls for transparency in tech grows.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. Right to your top story. Police in Fairfax County saying officers shot a person who was armed with a knife at a Wawa convenience store overnight. It's Fairfax City Police who say officers first went to the store on Fairfax Boulevard. It's near the roundabout right after midnight. Somebody was allegedly armed with a knife at the time. They say they saw a suspect just inside of the front door and they ordered them to drop that knife. However, police say that person didn't listen, left the Wawa while still holding that knife, and that's when an officer shot the suspect, who was in life-threatening condition. No bystanders or officers were hurt. In the district, police say a man was stabbed to death early this morning in Columbia Heights. Officers responded to 14th Street near Columbia Road in Northwest just before 1 o'clock. That's where they say they found the unidentified man with a, quote, puncture wound. No word on any suspect descriptions. A man was shot overnight, reportedly ran to a fire station for help. This also in the district. Police say they first responded to Congress Heights in Southeast around 1:15 this morning on Sterling Street. That's near Blue High School. They told us no victims were found on scene, but a witness said a man left to get help at the hospital. Shortly thereafter, DC Fire says that man arrived at a station. Medics took him to the hospital. Police say the shooting happened on Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue, just 2 blocks from where officers first showed up. Still no word on any suspect description. A new 6-part TikTok series hopes to find Relisha Rudd. She's the 8-year-old girl who disappeared in D.C. more than a decade ago. The video series ultimately features interviews with Rudd's family, police, journalists, and victim advocates. She was last seen in 2014 with a janitor that she knew from a shelter where she was staying with her mom. Anybody with information is urged to come forward. The FBI still offering up to $50,000 to anyone with information leading to the discovery of Relisha. All right, taking a live look at the National Mall. That is where that Great American State Fair is over. It's done. The last day of this was yesterday. Just in a few moments, though, there's plenty of questions and uncertainty about when it's going to reopen to the public. The cleanup, who knows when that's going to get done. But right now, DC News Now meteorologist Scott Sumner is in with a look at the forecast. I know, Scott, it's just the typical for this season, those thunderstorms popping up. I got caught in one in Frederick late this week, but what are we looking at right now?
Right now, we're dodging a lot of bullets here, a lot of raindrops, with one exception, south and east of D.C. You can see one shower. It has been a little bit on the heavy side. It's primarily in Calvert County, but it has spread over towards Charles County as well. And you can see the direction with the arrows continuing to move to the south in some direction. This one moving southeast, this one over towards Malcolm moving more southwest. But needless to say, it is just some showers and maybe some rumbles of thunder. There have been a little lightning associated with that. Other than that, we're fairly quiet. Culpeper County, as well as over towards the Luray vicinity. There have been some showers out towards the mountains, but waiting to see if there are any of these showers up in Pennsylvania coming down from that area underneath the banner starts to move in and holds its strength. We'll talk about that, show you more radar views, and of course have your full 7-day forecast right around the corner. Ben?
Looking forward to it, Scott. Thank you. The Great American State Fair wrapped up on the National Mall yesterday, but it remains unclear when the wall will reopen for those temporary buildings to be cleared out. DC News Now's Dave Lavelle joins us from the National Mall. Dave, I imagine folks are trying to enjoy the mall, a summer's day, and just as curious when those gates will come down.
Well, Ben, right now we still don't know. What we can tell you is before the preparations for the nation's birthday got underway, you could enter the mall from virtually anywhere, including where we are right now. But a week following the big celebration, access to the National Mall, including where the Washington Monument stands, as you can see, is very limited. Crews continue clearing away everything set up for last weekend's big festivities. There's a lot to be done as construction crews use heavy machinery for the job. That obviously poses safety risks to the public. The fences keep people out of those areas, and while they understand the need to do that, visitors say the fences are quite an inconvenience.
It was very convenient when we were able to go to the Lincoln Memorial through it, but with the fencing up, we have to go all the way around. So it's definitely better when it's not up.
Crews are also taking down the structures used during the Great American State Fair, which again, as you heard, wrapped up on Friday. Neither Freedom 250 or the National Park Service responded to our request to comment on how long it will take to clear everything, and these fences are finally gone. We're live along the National Mall. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Thanks to Dave from the National Mall. All right, parents in DC, heads up. There is a brand new part of town where kids cannot gather in groups. We're talking about, yes, another special curfew zone that's in place this weekend. Restrictions start tonight at 8. Police say large groups of kids are not going to be allowed to get together anywhere near the old RFK Stadium campus. That includes the recreation field area nearby and the DC Armory. That entire area highlighted in yellow on your screen. And the restrictions do roll into the citywide curfew that goes until 6 tomorrow morning. All right, the White House is getting new pushback after a report indicated a permanent fence could go up at the popular Lafayette Park just north of the White House. Right now, there's temporary anti-scale fencing. It's not new, but it's often used for a major event, 4th of July, or for security reasons. But the Washington Post report says the Trump administration is considering making the fencing permanent and along the north and south sides of the square. The White House says it would make it easier to shut down the park. Ultimately, D.C. House Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton came out and filed a bill in Congress. And the goal, that's to prohibit the permanent fence. She says the park is an important place for tourists' First Amendment activities. One local historic preservationist group we spoke to agrees.
People would come here with their placards, and you know, if there's a threat of any violence, I get it. You fence it off. But most people are not in any way interested. They're into nonviolent, peaceful protests.
A White House official says there are no confirmed plans for a permanent fence just yet, but they added the administration is always looking for ways to make the White House complex safer. All right, Metro is trying to ease those very long lines that commuters face to ride the Red Line this week. The shuttle buses are up and running, while 3 stations between Friendship Heights and North Bethesda are closed for construction until September the 6th. The local shuttle at Friendship Heights now picks up passengers from Bus Bay K on Wisconsin Avenue. That's where the C83 and D96 buses usually load, and those Metro buses will now pick up around the corner on Western Avenue. Passengers boarding the express shuttle will get out in the same spot. Time is 6:08. There is a renewed crackdown on drivers in bus lanes during Metro's Red Line summer shutdown we just discussed. That designated stretch along Wisconsin Avenue and Route 355 are for those shuttle buses, the same buses replacing trains during that construction on those 3 Metro lines. Police are now warning drivers they might ticket you between $60 in D.C. and upwards of $500 in Montgomery County if cops stop you. They say they fined 8 drivers yesterday, 3 more for parking in the bus lane. People nearby have mixed reactions, though, about the new enforcement.
I think that's a little bit steep. Yeah.
There are not that many buses back and forth, and the drivers using their lanes won't obstruct the buses, and it's just a normal way of driving.
I don't mind the bus lanes, but I think that the timing needs to be a little bit better. I don't think there should be like a fine because this is only temporary.
You can expect to see police keeping drivers in check, stopping them in the bus lanes throughout the entirety of Metro's summer construction project. Again, it ends September the 6th. A new report says fewer D.C. restaurants are shutting down, and they credit a policy that D.C. Council approved. Restaurant Association for Metropolitan Washington reports that business closures fell by 43% compared to last year. Restaurant leaders say labor costs had surged in recent years, making it difficult for many to stay open. The Restaurant Association says the reform of Initiative 82 by D.C. Council, which slowed increases to the tipped minimum wage, is making a difference.
It's really been beneficial. I think it's a lot of predictability and stability in the market that we need when so many other factors are changing.
On July 1st, D.C.'s minimum wage increased to $18.40 per hour. The tipped minimum wage went up to $10.30 per hour. And with restaurants in D.C. still facing some struggles to stay open, local owners say the Metropolitan Washington Summer Restaurant Week could help change the tide. Our Tosa Fakile has the latest from those business owners, and they're hopeful.
Restaurant weeks occur at a critical moment where restaurants desperately need folks to be in their restaurants in order to sustain and get over to the other side.
So you can think of Restaurant Week as a lifeline. It happens in August, a month experts say is one of the slowest and challenging times for restaurants.
If you are participating in Restaurant Week for the first time, that tells me that that maybe things are a little more challenging. Maybe you're trying to figure out different ways to bring in revenue, different ways to bring in additional foot traffic.
Leadership at the Restaurant Association of Metropolitan Washington says over the last few years, more eateries participate, and typically they have about 350 restaurants sign up.
It's like a spotlight for us. And I think that we're participating. We always participate. It helps an otherwise slow week be a little busier. It's not the cure-all, like it doesn't solve everything for sure in a slow month, but it's a great opportunity for restaurants to highlight what they're doing.
And so we anticipate that we will break another record this year.
Restaurant Week is August 24th through the 31st.
It is a very difficult and challenging time in August for restaurants, which is why we highlight it. We have the Indy race happening in August as well, around the same time. And so I think there's a lot of momentum and energy around what August will look like for our restaurants. It's just so important and critical for us to continue to support restaurants.
I'm Tosin Fakile for DC News Now.
Happy chowing down. Coming up, AI is helping companies fluctuate the price you pay on everything from groceries to concert tickets. That's why we're going to help you stretch your dollar to avoid being tracked. 6:12, live look outside. Pretty nice by many purposes Saturday to start your weekend. I know some folks are a little wet. It's a little rainy out there in some spots. That's why Scott Sumner is tracking the latest, what your 7-day forecast has in store coming up.